Anything about personal life, I'm not answering. Anything about if it's not school, I'm not answering. Okay, so
I am beautiful and strong. I bring light to those around me. I am now creating the life that I love.
hi, welcome to Thriving with Ashley. My name is Ashley if you're here for the first time, and this is Thriving with Ashley. Okay, thrivers are the next big thing in the world. Don't play with thrivers, don't play with us. Okay, thank you so much, guys. We hit 1k subscribers, and I want to say thank you so much to everybody that subscribed, and to those that are still subscribing. I love you guys so much. To the new thrivers who are joining us today, or you're clicking on this video and you're seeing me for the first time, please hit that subscribe button before we continue, so you can officially be inducted into the Thriving family. So you will not miss any uploads, you will not miss any fun gist or anything, any key information that's going to come your way. You will not miss out. And to my real OGs, like, I be with you guys, I be with you guys forever. We're together, we're stuck together forever. Thank you so much to my real OGs. You guys come through every single video, and I really appreciate, and I thank you. How is everybody doing? How is everything going for you? Me, I'm not going to lie, things are really not easy because Nigeria is beating me left, right, front, back. Like, this country is beating me up. But anyways, we thank God. God is still faithful. God is still doing what he does best, which is blessing us. And I hope you guys are staying safe. Please, like, I was harassed last week. The story time is going to come up in my next vlog. Please stay tuned so you can listen and you know how to, avoid all these kind of situations. Please, I'm sorry for the noise you hear. Anyways, that vlog is going to be up next week. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you'll be notified every single time I post a video, okay? So without talking too much, let's get right into today's video after rolling this intro. OMG, it's Ashley again. Subscribe. Okay, so welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be I'm going to be answering your questions, because ever since I posted the things before coming to Dominica video, I've gotten a lot of questions, requests on my Instagram to answer certain questions, talk about certain things, and today finally, I've gotten all the questions I can possibly get, and I'm going to be answering them in this video. And any question I don't answer, please check out Toluwani Stevens' channel. She might have answered the questions, or we might have both answered it in one of the videos she just uploaded. So please, after answering these questions, if you come to my DM, I'm still going to direct you to this video. So please watch this video, and if I don't answer your questions, then you can now come and ask me more, okay? So first question I got, or the first question I'm going to be answering, is what to know about customs in preparations for entering Dominica. What to know about customs in preparation for entering Dominica. So first things first, I'll say that obviously you're going to fill a form in the airplane. Like, if you're coming from anywhere, you're going to fill like a form. So they'll give you the form in the plane, and when you fill that form, you just put in your information and declare certain things or certain amount of money. When you get down from the plane, when you go to the customs table, you might just have to show your passport. You might have to show like your proof of return, depending on the officer you meet. They might ask for these things. They will now ask you what you're going to do in the country. Is it education? Is it tourism? Whatever it is, they might ask you. And yeah, basically, what else? If they require any more information, it will mostly be like about your travel, and probably about like some travel. Basically, it's mostly travel they ask about. I've really not heard anything other than travel. So yeah, in the line, depending on you and where you're coming from, they might ask you certain types of questions. So you don't really need to expect too much. Customs, basically your proof of return ticket, what are you going to do in the country, if you have anything to declare, and if you have any amount to declare, they might ask you. And then basically that should be it. You don't really need to expect too much. From my experience, I've not really had any issues with customs like that. So yeah, anyways, how do you keep up with your studies and also creating content? Honestly, how do I keep up? I don't have a balance, to be very honest. Like, when I can edit, I'll edit. When I can film, I'll film. When I can study, I'll study. But like, studying is my major priority now. Like, is the number one thing that I'm doing now. So like, I might not be as consistent as I used to be, but I don't really have a balance, honestly. Like, if I had the balance, I'd have been thriving more than this. What were some things you were nervous about when you started medical school that turned out differently? I can say I was nervous about my life changing, honestly. Like, that was the most thing I was mostly nervous about, like a huge change in my life, moving to a new country, starting a new life where I don't know anybody. So that was one of the things I was nervous about. I was also nervous about like passing my exams. Will I succeed in medical school? Will I do well? Yeah, but at least God is blessing me and I'm thriving now, so I don't think it was worth being nervous about. But yeah, like, we'll still be nervous. We're still human beings. So yeah, I was just nervous about life, a new life. But as it is today, God is blessing me and I keep on moving forward. So yeah, that's it. That should be answer to that question. What can I expect as rent on a 3-bedroom apartment with a 10 to 15 minutes walk to school? A 10 to 15 minutes walk to school should be in town, should be close to school, obviously. So personally, I feel like the prices of rent have gone up. So you might, for a 3-bedroom, let's be looking at 2,500 EC and above. So that's like, if you're splitting it equally, everybody should be paying like from maybe 850 and above, depending on where you find the house or depending on the landlord or the owner of the house. But like, let's say 2,000 and above, that's what you should expect for a 3-bedroom, 2,000 and above, or even 2,500 and above, because you rarely see 2,000, like an apartment for 2,000 in town, like. So yeah, probably 2K and above, and if you're splitting it equally, yeah, that should be it. But this might not be the original prices. I'm just saying based off of experience, things have changed, but for a 3-bedroom, that's what you should be expecting. Next, what will the cost of living be like for someone coming from Nigeria just to be comfortable? Wow. Cost of living, honestly, in my opinion, as you're coming from Nigeria, you obviously know that right now we don't even have dollar in the country. Like, things are really hard in this country right now. Like, there's no need to sugarcoat it. It's not easy in this country. So if you're leaving Nigeria to go and be comfortable there, you need to have saved up a reasonable amount of money, because $1 is equal to 2.67 EC. So, and we know how much $1 to naira is. $1 to naira is approximately almost 700 naira. So if you want to be comfortable, you should be looking at $1,000 and above to be comfortable, like just to be comfortable, to enjoy yourself, 1,000 plus, which is even small. So if you just want to rent a regular apartment or something like that, you should be looking at 1,000 plus a month if you want to be very comfortable. But it will be more expensive, honestly. Like $1,000 should be small if you want to be comfortable. But if you're just coming to, lay low, just finish your studies and go, then it should be a bit cheaper than $1,000. Things change. I might be wrong, I might be right, but this is like an estimate. It's not the original price, an estimate. Please don't get me wrong, okay? So next question. How is the weather? Is it very hot? First of all, it's an island. There's no snow. The weather climate changes, or the climate of the country changes at different times of the year. So let's say from January to September, it can be dry, and from September to maybe next year, it can be like hurricane season, rainy season, tropical storm season. So the weather is not very, very hot. It depends on the season, actually. Sometimes it can be very hot, sometimes it can be chill, it can be cool, especially during like rainy season. But normally, if there's no rainy season, it's hot, or it's very hot. The school compared to Nigerian universities, is it better or is it the same? Hi, this is voiceover Ashley. I'm going to be encountering me from time to time because I didn't answer some questions right, and when I was going over, I got the right answers. So regarding this question, I've really never gone to a uni in Nigeria, so I don't know how things work there. But I can say the teacher to student ratio is like 30-1, and I learned things earlier than some of my friends in Nigeria, to be very honest. So yeah, that's basically what I can say for this question. I really don't know how to compare because I've not been to uni in Nigeria before. How are teachers and how do they conduct their exams? Teachers in the school, most of the lecturers have taught me. I like them because of them. I understand what I have learned in medical school. So it honestly depends on the kind of teacher you jam. Some teachers honestly might not give you what you want. You might not be able to relate to them or relate to what they are teaching you, which is okay. You don't have to understand everybody, but let's say 80% of the teachers are okay, in my opinion. Then, what else? How do they conduct their exams? Currently, because of COVID, exams are conducted online on Canvas because of COVID. But normally when there's no COVID, exams are conducted in class. You use the Scantron, and once you're done, you submit your exam. And for the MBME, which is the National Board of Medical Examiners exam, you write it in a lab in school where they have like computers and stuff before COVID. But now that there's COVID, things have changed. Next, how are the clinicals? Okay, clinicals. You obviously start clinicals after MD5 and after passing your MBME and your step 1. That is when you can start clinicals. Clinicals can be done on the island, clinicals can be done in Nigeria, clinicals can be done anywhere. You just have to meet the school and ask them for probably hospitals that they are affiliated with, or you get a letter to send to the hospital where you plan on doing your rotations. You can also do rotations in America. Okay, another thing, if you want to do rotations in America, most students use a B1 or B2 visa to do their rotations in US, and you have to leave after 5 months. So US does not block you because you can't stay for more than 6 months. Yeah, and also doing rotations in the US is more expensive than doing it in Dominica or in Nigeria. Yeah. If you probably have like a green card or you're a citizen, then you really don't have an issue because you don't have to like get a visa and you don't have to do the traveling out every 5 months. So, but traveling now, you don't have to travel far. You don't have to stay long in another country. You can just travel to another island for the weekend and then go back to US. You can do rotations in London. So you just have to know which place you want to go to and the requirements for going to do your rotations there. How are the holidays like? Do we even have holidays? Honestly, we have 3 semesters in a year. From January to, let's say, April is 1 semester, and you have like a 2 to 3 weeks holiday. After that, you have May to August or July semester, and then after that you have like 3 weeks holiday or 3 weeks break, and then you have like your winter semester, which is like September to December. You have like 3 weeks holiday. So we really don't have long holidays. We have 3 weeks maximum, 3 to 4 weeks maximum holidays. It doesn't get more than that because we have 3 semesters in a year. Can you stay back or you have to come back to Nigeria? I don't understand this question. Do you mean like, can you finish, like when you finish, can you stay there and work? Well, I'll say it depends, honestly. Like to an extent you can. To an extent you can. You don't have to really go back to Nigeria. Most people, when they are done in Dominica, they find their way to go to... When they are done in Dominica, they find a way to go to US or to go to UK or wherever they want to like settle down. But you don't have to go back. If it works out for you, you can actually like settle there if it's your wish. At Dominica, nice. First of all, I'll say most of the Dominicans I've met are nice. Some are not nice, some are nice. So it depends on who you really meet, honestly, my opinion. Generally, the people I've met, the ones I've related with, they are nice. I have like some Dominican friends. So yes, Dominicans are nice. But like you might meet some people who do not like you, which is okay. Not everybody has to like you. So yeah, in my opinion, they are nice. But there's some that are something used to turn, one not used to losing from their head sometimes. So it just depends on the kind of people you meet, honestly. But in my opinion, people I've met, they are really nice. I'm planning on transferring to your school at all since. I just want to know if you recommend for anyone to attend your school. First of all, number 1, if you don't have any other choice, if you don't have any other option that is like affordable, then I'll say yes, the school is affordable. Secondly, I recommend the school based off of the fact that it's affordable, and also like if you follow the curriculum, then you're really going to enjoy your medical school career. If you don't follow the curriculum, then it's really going to mess you up. So yeah, I can recommend the school based off of the school fees, like affordability compared to like American schools when they almost have the same standard of education. The school is very affordable in my opinion. Next question. I'm interested in ASU and I wanted to ask something. Please, I heard about clinicals in USA, but I see some students coming home to Nigeria. I wanted to ask if it was their choice or there was a specific reason. Most students you see in Nigeria come back to get their visa. They come back to probably do 1 or 2 things to their passport, or maybe they want to do rotations in Nigeria. It's honestly your choice. You really don't have to come back to Nigeria, but you can if you want. The clinical fee in Nigeria is cheaper than doing it in US. So you can do your clinicals there in Dominica. you can do it in USA. So most students come home to Nigeria mostly because they want to do their passport or visa, or do one or two things, or just visit home. And maybe because of the price of clinicals, because clinicals is cheaper in Nigeria and in Dominica than USA. Next, do you know the range of the US clinicals? The range of the US clinicals should be about, let's say, $7,000 to $9,000 or $10,000 for clinicals in America, and probably for Dominica and Nigeria it should be around $6,000 to $8,000, so like $1,000 or $2,000 difference. Next, please, I would like to make inquiries as a Nigerian sister who is trying to spend the holidays in Dominica. I would appreciate if you give me more information about the needs at the airport and embassy from Lagos to Dominica. Honestly, they don't even ask me for a lot of things when I'm going from Nigeria to Dominica. I just present my passport, my visa, and my return ticket, and that's it. Like, I don't really present a lot of things. As for you that wants to go and maybe do holiday there, it's one of the countries where you can travel to visa free, and you get your visa on arrival. You can stay in the country for like 60 to 90 days without having a Dominican visa. You can process it when you get there. So you just have to maybe liaise with your travel agent and do research on what you need. But personally, I don't feel like you need a lot of things. Just have your, if you have your American visa, you're good to go. Just have your American visa, have your proof of return ticket, have enough money. That should be it. You don't really need too much. Yeah, if the airline or the country wants anything from you, they'll let you know about that. I wanted to know if the school actually teaches and prepares students for their USMLE exams. So yes, the school actually teaches and prepares students for their USMLE exams. Even currently, like recently, they've even updated their policy. So after MD5, you have like 3 months. If you don't take your step 1, then you have to give them a valid reason why you've not taken the exam. So yeah, generally they prepare you for the step 1, but you also need to push yourself and help yourself. The school can only help you to a certain extent, so you are the one that has to do the most part of the work because it's your career. Then, do you have any advice from your experience of how to actually do well in a Caribbean medical school? To do well in a Caribbean medical school, you have to follow the curriculum strictly. If you don't follow the curriculum strictly, then it might not be easy for you because you might become frustrated. So if you follow the curriculum strictly, then you're going to do well in the Caribbean medical school. Also, just be on your A game, study when you study for the most part, and just know what your end goal is. If your end goal is taking step 1, start from your pre-med 1, start from your MD1, start studying for step 1, and yeah, that will set you up for success. So basically, you just need to be on your A game, study when you can, take breaks when you can. Your body is not firewood, so you need to take breaks when you can. Also, just follow the curriculum strictly, then you do well in the Caribbean medical school. There's really not much. It's focus, discipline, and that's basically it. Perseverance. Next, are you the one who chooses where to do your rotations, or the school assign you to where you do it? You choose where you want to do your rotations. The school will not assign you to where you do your rotations. They just have hospitals that they're affiliated with, so you pick where you want to do your rotations. And for instance, someone does his rotations in the US. Can you give like an estimate of the cost? Honestly, I cannot give an estimate of the cost because I don't know. Because when you're saying, if you're talking about the school fees, yes, I just mentioned that, which is like, let's say $7,000 to $10,000. But like for cost of living and living in the US, I don't know, because all of those things too add up. So yeah, a semester is 3 months, so a semester approximately costs you like from $7,000 to $10,000 for clinical rotations. Next, what are the business opportunities in Dominica? Can I tell you as a nail tech, what are the opportunities? So honestly, I'll say do what you can do and that you can monetize and that will not take up your time in school. Me personally, I used to braid my friends' hair, but like not anymore. I just braid like me and my friends hair, like we interbraid our hair. Also braid hair, you can cook. I have a lip gloss business that I'm running, and I also sell lip glosses in Dominica too. So yeah, I have a lip gloss business. I make it in batches so that it does not take my time in schoolwork. So when someone places an order, I just have to just package the order for the person. Business opportunities, honestly, anything you know you can do and you can monetize and you can do it very well. Yeah, people patronize you because, yeah. So anything about business opportunity if you know you can. So if you know you can do anything and it's not take up most of your time in school, then you're going to, like, if you find the right audience, you actually do well. Next question. I'm so worried if I can be able to cater for my second year during break. Do they allow students to work? How do they pay, hourly or monthly? How much can I average work? How much can I get average as a working person? First of all, when you get to the customs or when you land there, employment is prohibited for students on the island. So if you want to work as a student, you might have to go through a particular process of maybe getting your work permit and so many other things. And most of the jobs that are there are like 9 to 5. So how are you going to pair that with school? And for you to get paid, you might have to work for like a month plus, right? So, and your holiday is like 3 to 4 weeks. So if you really know how to learn a skill or do a handwork, it might come in handy for you. You really cannot rely on 9 to 5 or like working and getting paid hourly, monthly and stuff like that. If you're lucky enough, you can, but like generally, I've seen only very few people and they're not even plenty. So yes, you cannot work. You don't allow students to work. You can try, never say never. Am I in Nigeria? Yes, currently I'm in Nigeria, and I wish to ask if accommodation and feedings are covered in the school fees. No, your accommodation and feeding is not covered in your school fees. Your school fees is your school fees. You pay accommodation fee separately. You pay your feeding. Feeding is separate. Your personal money is separate. So, depending on how much you send to you a month, you pay your rent from there, your feeding, your light, and other bills. Breakdown on cost of living. First of all, it depends on how much your sponsor is willing to send to you every month. So depending on the amount of money your sponsor is willing to send to you, then you can draft a budget on your cost of living. So let's say, example, they send you $600 a month. There, if your house rent is like $300, you have only $300 for your lights, for your feeding, and for some other personal things. So it depends on you and how much people are willing to, your sponsor is willing to send to you. Cost of living, in my opinion, is actually expensive because if you're sending money from Nigeria, it's not easy. I keep on saying it, I keep on sounding it. I'm talking based off of Nigeria. If they're sending money from Nigeria, it's really not easy. So your cost of living is actually going to be a bit high because you might have to cut down on some certain things. So yeah. How many people do they allow to live in a house? You can be as much as you want in a house, depending on the landlord and depending on how many bedrooms. Some 1-bedroom apartments do not allow more than one person to live in the apartment. Some 2 bedrooms, some people can be 3 in the 2-bedroom apartment. So it just depends on the landlord and if they are willing to allow you to be more than the amount of rooms that are in the apartments. There's apartments that you can have like up to 6 people living inside, depending on the number of rooms inside and depending on the landlord itself. So yeah. It's not do they have Usmle exam center in Dominica? You have to go to the US to write the exam. They don't have the exam center in Dominica. Students go to a neighboring island or they go to US to write their exams or they go to where they have centers, but they don't have a center in Dominica. Are there any expenses that we need to know so it doesn't come as a surprise later on? Honestly, me too, I'm also a student, so they also used to surprise me. So I don't know any expenses you need to know about. Everything you need to know is basically in your school fees. Anytime the school feels like they can just tell us that there's a new thing that we have to pay for, something like that. So there will definitely be surprises. What of enrollment fee? Do we get enrolled every semester or just once? You get enrolled just once. As you're entering the school, that's when you pay enrollment fee. Other semesters, you don't have to pay enrollment fee because you're already in the school, you're already enrolled in the school. After the pre-clinicals, aside from the Usmle exam, is there any other exam you prepare for? Apart from your MBME, which you write before you write your USMLE, there's really no exam after the Usmle except you want to write other exams, your personal choice. But for the school, there's no other exam apart from your step 2, which you write after clinicals, and your step 3, which you write when you're almost ready to graduate and match. Yeah. Next, please, do you recommend going to the school? I've secured admission, but I'm skeptical about the place. Your response will be highly appreciated. I can personally say I have thrived there, I have survived there, and nothing happened to me. Okay, so you might be skeptical about the place because you really don't know anything or you don't know much about the place. So you can watch vlogs to keep yourself updated. You can also check out YouTube videos on different places in the island to also see what the environment looks like. As for crime rates, the crime rate is really not bad. I can say that it's safe, like 80% safe, and then you might have small petty crimes here or there, but it's not like very bad. So minus that, honestly, I've been there for like 2 to 3 years now, and there's really nothing skeptical about the place to me. So I hope this answers your question. I would like to ask an additional question about the school. I heard some reviews say that there was a problem with the administration at ASA. I just wanted to confirm this and what exactly they mean by administration organization problem, so I can prepare my mind and myself. I feel like every school has administration and organization problems. It might not be, some schools it might not be pronounced, some schools it might be more pronounced. I really don't have much to say about it, honestly. I'm not going to lie. I really don't have much to say about it. And yes, from time to time we have issues, but they are always resolved. Next question. What is the internet like in Dominica? Please tell me it's way better than Nigeria. Yes, so it's better than Nigerian internet, I'm telling you, because when I load like how many gig in Nigeria and how many days, the money will just finish. But there, like, I can use my data and use my Wi-Fi, and the internet connectivity is stable depending on the carrier you're using, because I know that when I used Digicel was not really favorable like that to me. But when I used Flow, like Flow was fast and it was also affordable. For a student doing pre-med, do you need to get all the items on the materials list for the first semester? I mean, like lab coat, scrub, stethoscope, and dissection kit. Yes, I got all those materials. You might not use it in your pre-med, but it's also good to have it because you don't know when next you travel out of the island and things might be more expensive on the island. So it's good where if you can get it at a cheaper rate where you are at right now, then you do that, because when you go there it might be more expensive and you might not even easily find it like that. So yeah, wherever you are, get it at a cheaper or affordable rates and go there. So you can just get it and keep it. But things like scrubs, you might want to get, like, I think that the dress code is scrubs. So yeah, you need to get your scrubs because from pre-med you're already like, getting to the medical phase. So yeah, you need to have your scrubs. You need to have all those things because you really don't know where you might need them. Sometimes you don't answer practicals and you might need those equipment. So yeah, get them. Any way to bypass the clearing fees, maybe third-party shoppers and stuff like that. Yes, for the shipping fee, someone helped me answer this question on one of my videos. The person said, for the shipping, to avoid customs duty, just ensure that your package's cost does not reach or exceed 150 XCD. And also, Westex shipping is reasonable at $10 per pound. Honestly, sometimes you cannot escape the shipping cost. You might have to pay, because if you leave your package there, you still have to pay demurrage, because as the day goes by, they'll still be counting it. So, yeah. Next. Trying to book a flight is a hassle. School resumes in September and there isn't a lot of time to chase transit visas. What routes do Nigerians take when coming to the islands? Any advice? Thanks a lot. I have mentioned this in my previous video, so please, if you don't watch it, please click the link will be up here. Traveling routes to Dominica have changed because COVID has made a lot of things not accessible. Before, it was easy to be able to travel from Nigeria. You pass through Ethiopia, Panama, Brazil, Trinidad, all those places. But now, most of these countries require a transit visa, so you might not be able to pass this place. For the part where you don't have a US or UK visa, I really don't know how the journey is right now. But if you need an agent, you can send me a message. I can help hook you up with an agent that can help you or that might help you find your way around that. But for US, basically, I think there's a direct flight now to Dominica, so it's from Nigeria to US to Dominica, or US to another island before you get to Dominica, depending on which part is more affordable and which one you want to pick. Can I do a campus tour of All Saints University? I'm sorry, at the moment I cannot do it all. Please, can you get job opportunities while studying? I've answered this previously, so if you missed it, please just check. I've answered any work related questions. Please, can you recommend any medical school in Dominican Republic that have English section? Number 1, I school in Dominica, not Dominican Republic. Number 2, I cannot recommend any school because I'm not currently in that island, so I don't know anything about their education system. Good evening, is Gabriel Richmond also the same as All Saints University? Gabriel Richmond is another name for All Saints University in St. Vincent, not in Dominica, so don't get it wrong. How long did it take before you traveled and before you got your visa? I did not get a visa. I used my US visa to travel to the island, and I got a visa on the island. When school is almost resuming, you just plan yourself so that you can go a week or 2 weeks before, some days before, so that you can be able to settle down before school starts, and you'll not be stressing yourself when you're supposed to be studying, or like actually going to school. You'll be trying to like set yourself up. So go some weeks before, some days before. That's what I recommend, so that you can settle in. Hi, lovely video. Thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe. I know this is a lovely video. Thank you. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to end here for today because this video is becoming unnecessarily long and I don't want to elongate the video. So yeah, if I didn't answer any of your questions, please, you can still ask me on my social media. My Instagram is @ashakoko. My business Instagram is glossy_ashakoko. My medical school Instagram is Chidi and Medicine. And my YouTube is Thriving with Ashley. My Twitter, I'll link everything here. So if you still have more questions, ask me. But please, before you ask me, make sure you watch the video, and also Toluwani Steven's video, because we've answered almost or most of the questions that people usually ask on this channel. So please just check out her channel. I'll leave her name here, and also you can check out my previous videos. I've also answered some of these questions. More Dominican content to come up along the line. So I hope this video really helped you. I hope that I've answered some of your questions and you feel at peace now to an extent. So if you still have any problems, my handles, you can still ask me. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe, because when you subscribe, more people can find my channel. And when you like this video, more people who are looking for answers to their questions can also find this video. So please, also my description box, there's also like some answers to certain questions you ask, which I leave in my description box. So please check on my description box. And that's basically, don't forget to support my business and subscribe to this channel. And I'll see you in my next video. And watch out for my next vlog, because then I'm going to be explaining and telling you a story of how Nigeria has treated me and how I was harassed by army. Okay, so bye, see you.